What's going on, world? It's your boy KAYFABEYBABY and my pal Heather Hertz here to give you another weekly pick show, our entertainment picks. I was getting ready to go into my whole reaction diatribe because we also do that as well here on the channel. But we've got our week of picks dropping for the week of August 17th is the Friday, the launch day, if you will, for these picks. But before we get into it, Heather is on the road again doing her thing. But as she does it, I'm sure she finds time to catch a little bit of entertainment because she does have a laundry list of stuff I've sent her way to check out. Curious if you've cracked any of those or if there's anything new you want to talk about, Heather.
Honestly, I have not gone into much. I'm technically not far enough away to have watched anything. And honestly, I have been so taken aback that I'm just watching whatever the fuck is on Comedy Central. And of course,
things that make you happy. Yeah.
And you know what? Once again, one of the great things about being in a hotel, I mean, I hate commercials. I fucking hate commercials. But one of the great things about being in a hotel is I get to watch stuff that I usually don't. And having things like Disney Channel on in the background, seeing some of the kid shows that are out right now, it's really fun to see what's available. Bluey is always a delight. And with that, it's, you know, I'm finally watching. People can't bitch at me about The Office anymore. I've started watching The Office, y'all. So like. But other than that, I haven't really watched much, and I can't talk about Ted Lasso yet, so still can't talk. Even though episode 2 is now out, I still can't talk about it. So,
so this is the British Office or the American Office? The
American Office. They don't show the British Office in the United States.
And if you're throwing it back, we're the kind of connoisseurs though that we do dive into the OG.
We do the OG. We do the OG, but
you know, I'm just showing you proper respects. You know, that is what we connoisseurs do. So. All good, but no disrespect to the American Office, but come on now, you know. Hey,
honestly, the American Office has better people in it, like overall. But anyway. What about you, KP? What have you been watching?
Oh man, I've been just prepping for my child to get ready to leave the nest, which is heartbreaking in a lot of respects. I'm gonna try to overcome all of that with consuming so much media to get my mind off of it, which is what we do a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But actually I think I pulled away a little bit. I did go see Spider-Man Brand New Day again with the family because you know you got to see that with the family. That's you know, family ritual type thing. So that will technically be the last film we see before she heads off to college. But other than that, some projects that obviously you and I can't talk about yet. You know, a lot of things that we're covering there. So yeah, really just prepping for that. So not too much on the outside of that. Yeah. So why don't we just get into it, Heather? I wish I had more to add, but at the moment, you know, it's getting ready to ship off, and I think all the parents out there can relate to that.
Yeah, for those of us who are in school, we got a week, y'all. We got a week left before life gets back to school. P.S. Fuck this administration.
Yeah.
A lot of us are losing out on funding that we have been relying on. So fuck that. I'm with it. I'm not
with that being said, we're speaking of Nimrods, right, Heather? We're speaking of Nimrods.
Of course we are too, but a different type of Nimrod, they're a bad Nimrod. We're talking about different Nimrods here. So.
Okay. Well, that guy is a idiot. Anyway, but speaking of Nimrods, there's a project dropping this week that is called Nimrods, y'all. I had the pleasure of already checking this one out. This was a fun ride. Actually, I've seen all the projects this week, so I'm already tell Heather it's a thumbs up week this week. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We'll see what she feels about this week after where I'm done, but it's a thumbs up week, y'all. So let's kick it off with Nimrods. Here we go.
We just wanted to give you this. That's our demo.
Anal OG dogs?
No, it's analog dogs.
Hey, is that your phone number on there?
Yeah. We just met Green Day.
Liars.
Put the ladder back up, Tommy.
Hello? Is this the anal dogs?
You're not gonna believe this. Trey Cool called. What?
He loved our demo.
He invited us to LA to open for them on New Year's. Can I take your car?
No, because you don't have a license.
Come on!
Well, how are we getting her there?
We're taking Wayne's car.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex
How are you opening for Green Day?
Honestly, I don't know.
Are you guys gonna kiss? Because I mean, maybe. If you come back.
Mushrooms? Still? What? No. I don't have hands. You drove away with this in your vehicle. We're a band, we're opening for Green Day. Nobody gives a shit.
Give him hell.
Jody, have you ever snuck into a concert?
Yeah, actually.
How'd you do it?
We
Oh, you blew a roadie.
blew a roadie. Have
That's
you
what Wayne
seen
said.
a roadie?
All right, Heather, are you a fan of Green Day?
I mean, my husband's a punk head. I'm an emo and a goth, but I mean, Green Day is classic. They've gotten a lot of shit in the punk scene, to be quite fair. I do not know what to think about this movie. It looks fun. It looks fun. Yeah.
Well, I'm a fan of Green Day, and yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I got to be honest. I actually screened it last night as of this recording. From Legion M, that investment group a lot of people get down with. Green Day, Billy Joe was one of the writers on this, and Mason Thames, who you know from How to Train Your Dragon, is the lead. Him and his friends are punk rockers in high school, and they're punk, and they are trying to break in and find out that Green Day he gets pranked by his brother that he's going to be opening for them, but it's in LA, so it's a road trip movie to go out there, but it's a prank the whole time. And it's just a cool, fun road trip movie with music, and everybody that's acting is pretty great. You got McKenna Grace in there, who they stumble upon. But Mason Thames is cool, and the actor that plays his friend, it's about friends and relationships and buds and brothers relationships, and just kind of how a relationship as after you're missing somebody, and kind of the brother steps in to be that father figure type aspects of it. But yeah, also the punk scene, and great music, fun story, fun road trip film. I had a good time with it. And if you're a fan of Green Day, you're gonna really love this film. Because the music is solid throughout. I'm a fan of Green Day, and I had a good time with this film, Nimrods.
All right. I'm down.
Right.
I'm down.
There you go. So from Nimrods, we're gonna tackle some dinosaurs in a Dino type of movie, which is also gonna lead into my big film this week. But this one's for the younger set, Heather. It's Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, hitting theaters this week. Let's check it out.
Isn't this fun? Oh, I think I'm more of a land mammal. Brace for impact! Whoa.
If we're going into that jungle, we need to suit up for the job. Whatever this island throws at us, we'll be prepared.
We are so not prepared! Run! I am running! I'm a bulldog! This is as fast as I can go!
This summer,
Dino Island is the greatest discovery in the world.
I'm Rex. Why don't you let me show you around? Yeah! Welcome to my home sweet home. Whoa! It doesn't have a big screen TV or Wi-Fi.
Ah!
That's just my iCloud. He's always watching.
This island has the biggest diamond mine in the world.
come here, beautiful.
When in doubt, we blast it.
That's a volcano! You're going to destroy the island! We need all the help we can get!
Take this moment.
Witness a big screen event
Stay cool, little doggies.
of prehistoric proportions.
We've got an island saved. Who's with us? What was that? It's my stomach. Those baby dinosaurs ate all my pup treats. Oh, come on!
No dino's too big, no pup's too small.
I can do this.
Paw Patrol, the Dino movie.
No fair! I want a dinosaur BFF. Best friends forever. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, stop, never mind.
Two movies with McKenna Grace in it in a row.
All right. Yeah, I didn't even notice that until you mentioned that. So there you go. Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, is hitting theaters this week. If you have a nephew like me that is a big Paw Patrol fan, you're going to want to take them out to this and let them have some fun. Yeah, my nephew is big about Paw Patrol. My sister hit me up and loves everything Paw Patrol. And so when this came up, I was like, I got to check this out, see what the fuss is. And it's me if I was a person that grew up in the 80s, which I did, and on the Power Rangers, which I did, and became a filmmaker and was also a dog owner, dog lover, which is I, and wanted to make a series for kids. That is Paw Patrol. All these different themed dogs. You have Marshall, who's like the fire marshal, the fireman dog. You have the other, I can't even name all the dogs. I'll admit that. But you have your policeman dog. You have your nurse dog. You have all these different kind of dogs, and they all have their different caricatures and costumes and colors. A la Power Rangers, different vehicles. You can see the merchandising throughout watching this, which was a little something. Being a kid that grew up on G.I. Joe, I know that very well. So you can see that it's still in fashion in the year 2026 of how they market to kids. But it's a fun ride, cute story. The Paw Patrol, saves lives. They come across this island filled with prehistoric creatures. The rest of the world catches wind of it, but then you have people in the rest of the world that want to utilize those resources that are on that island for their own, fortunes. And the Paw Patrol are trying to save everybody else, because if you take that away, it'll hurt everybody else. Just a sweet G-rated flair and fun for the whole family type of project. What do you think, Heather? Is this for you? You're a dog lover. You're a cat lover, but you're an animal lover. And
I'm an animal lover. I'm not just. I just don't have a dog right now. We want a dog. I am. Most people understand where I'm coming from if you've watched this channel for any bit of time. I'm not a big fan of the propaganda at all, and Paw Patrol is a known propaganda series. I also don't have children though, so I'm not the direct demographic, and we need to talk about I've been bitching about this lately. Remember, not everything is for you. You are not part of every audience. You are not the direction of every audience. You are not the directive of every audience. So with that being said, one, this movie is not for me, and two, this movie is definitely not for me as a progressive. So I'm not in, but do I have some young nieces and a nephew that might really dig this? Absolutely.
Yeah. And I want to underline, though, Heather's statement about propaganda type of stuff. This is, again, America, world police type of stuff, which is also, if we look at Power Rangers, trying to be the world police.
Yep.
Same deal with this. Same kind of concepts. Very childlike layer to it. Which, if you're not properly teaching your kids in your household, can be very influential, and we need to be aware of that and also speak on that when we see it. I think this is something I like my kids to see, but again, I'm going to give them that education about that propaganda stuff, that, the other side of the coin.
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, while a fun series, we should also be mindful of those kind of things that can be glaringly obvious, especially, I'll say it, in households of color, we are very cognizant of it. So we teach it, but other households may not be. And so that education should hopefully come. But it doesn't seem like it's taking place right now in a lot of households in the American US. So I appreciate Heather bringing that up, because it is very important that other people do it, much like we are doing in Houses of Color. So with that being said, speaking of dinosaurs, Heather, again, very cute. Oh, I also want to spotlight, I'm sorry, real quick before we move off of that. One of the big characters in that series Paw Patrol and makes a very prominent role in this Paw Patrol the Dino movie. Heather is the marshal, the fireman dog, as part of Paw Patrol. Character's name is Marshall, voiced by Carter Young, who is also Miles Morales on Disney's Spidey and His Amazing Friends, that cool Disney Junior kid series. He plays Marshall, and great young actor. I interviewed him. That interview will be, by the time you see this, up on the channel. Very cool, great young up and coming actor. But his whole role within the series, his character of Marshall, he's kind of like the clumsy dog that kind of gets them into follies, if you will, some troubles, because he's, prone to making mistakes and messing up. But his whole mantra is he never gives up. No matter when we mess up, you should never give up. And it's a good mantra for kids. We're all going to mess up. We're all going to fail. But it's all about not giving up and still striving, which is a great message within that film and within the series. But yeah, Carter Young, great young man, a great interview with him on his role in that. And also go check out, if we're all Marvel fans here at the NRW, go check him out as Miles Morales on Spidey and the Amazing Friends, but also wonderful as Marshall in Paw Patrol the Dino movie. And again, speaking of dinosaurs, Heather, my top pick this week. I know you probably wish you could have been out here for this one. I wish you would. I think this one's going to surprise a lot of people. This was low on my radar. It looks interesting. I was provoked by the trailers I think we initially did a trailer react to this, Heather. I'm not sure.
We did the trailer, yeah.
It intrigued us enough. We were curious about the mystery, especially Bad Robot, J.J. Abrams, and what he's done with Lost. I was very happy with what came of it. The End of Oak Street hitting theaters this week. Let's check out the trailer.
Did anybody else see that weird light last night?
What weird light?
The wind was blowing all crazy. Starbuck was freaked out and barking.
Could have been lights from a helicopter.
Or a UFO? Aliens.
Shut up, Dad.
Water's not working.
Looks like the whole neighborhood's lost power.
What the hell was that?
We can't leave.
I think that our neighborhood, our house, our whole street has moved.
How the hell is that even possible?
Get out of there! Run!
What the hell's going on?
Get inside now!
I just heard a gunshot!
I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright.
Gather supplies. Grab anything you can use as a weapon.
I don't care what you say anymore. This is mine.
What are we gonna do?
Go ahead with your own.
We're gonna survive.
Leave me alone.
God's not gonna let us die here.
Greg, you only go to church at Christmas and now you're telling the kids God's looking out for us?
What about the people who are out there getting eaten?
I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright.
All right. The End of Oak Street hitting theaters this week from David Robert Mitchell. Remember that name because I definitely will be. I enjoyed this. This was a fun ride. I wish we didn't see this trailer though. And I'm happy I saw it after the fact because this isn't the trailer we did when we did our reaction. Again, they're giving away way too much. So I'm very happy I didn't see this because everything I saw in that I didn't see before. And it was fun to see it when I watched it in the film. Again, teasers all the way. I'm sorry if you didn't see this one yet already, Heather, and now this spoiled some stuff for you. But yeah, The End of Oak Street in theaters. What do you want to say about this one?
Warner Brothers, I'm deeply disappointed that you decided to use AI to try and promote this video, because it really detracted from the fact that this film could have had a much wider audience. It might have been a different department. It might have been the trailer team. It might have been the marketing team that created that god awful, ugly as shit, environmentally destructive, water abusive trailer of a dog talking to another dog in a podcast that finally listens to them in the most white, misogynist way possible, language possible. And I'm sorry to get on my high horse about this, since I've never ever stood on my soapbox ever once in my life. But yes, that does detract from the overall opinion of a film. The people in this film, the creatives behind this film, have actively stated that they are anti-AI, that they will not be using AI. You have incredible special effects and graphics designers working on this film, and then you decided to put out a god-awful advertisement that takes away from that experience for a lot of people. And you will have people that, like myself, and I'm going to say this, I was going to pay to see this movie. I want to support the cast. I want to support the crew. But guess what? One, most of them have already been paid. And as we have said in the past here, do never think that you have to support a movie because people get paid. People were paid. The people who, the cast, the crew is not, they don't get part of the cut. They've already been paid. Don't worry. They've already been paid. Do not see a movie for those. Do not see movies. Do not support things that you do not want to support simply for that. The marketing team fucked up, and we need to tell Warner Brothers that. So in my opinion I really want to see this movie. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I love the conspiracy theories around this, connecting it to other films. I really, really love that element of this. However, I will wait for it to come out on a streaming platform, because I am not going to support a group of people who decided to willingly allow for marketing. And I am a marketer. My professional job is marketing, guys. I'm going to say this. My job outside of this is marketing. It does not matter if they are separate departments. If it was permitted, that means that other people approved it. It went up the ladder. And it is inappropriate, and it is distracting. It is detracting. And guess what? It is destructive. So I wish I could say that I'm running to it, but I am not. I would have if it wasn't for that god-awful advertisement.
Wow. I respect that, as always. Appreciate you bringing that intel. Heather, I was not aware of that. I'm glad I didn't give it a view now as well. That, again, my feelings. You and I share the same feelings about AI. That's heartbreaking, again, because it's a great film. Having screened it, as a critic over here, which Heather, we're both critics, and we get these opportunities to screen it so we can talk about it and show love. Because it's an amazing film. One of my favorites of the year, I have to say. It is such a fun ride. It's like Stephen King and Steven Spielberg, if they still had that love and passion, and now, they've gotten old. It's like them young and hungry trying to make something good. That's why I'm now a fan of David Robert Mitchell. I think he gave us something great. The acting is superb. The cinematography is superb. It is a theatrical experience. It is all those things. But to Heather's point, we have to stand the line in order to combat some of the ugliness that is within the industry right now. But again, to just throw that other side of the coin, I respect Heather and agree wholeheartedly. But from the other side, if people are just looking for that, it is an amazing film. But yeah, there you go. I also have an interview on this one as well. Alexa Jordan Davis plays one of the characters in this. She's amazing. She's worked on another project that's on Apple TV with Chris Evans. Done a lot of great work. Young up and comer. Check out that interview with her. But yeah, great film, but I'm not going to go across the line. I'm with Heather right now at the moment. So we have Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. We have Nimrods, and we have The End of Oak Street. Again, it's a thumbs up week for me. I already said that at the beginning. So Heather, with all that said, I know you're standing firm with, on certain things, but where do you think overall, I guess, in regards to the films, your interests, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the side, where are you at?
If we're speaking strictly from a critique point of view, I would say I'm about 3/4. Once again, I respect that Paw Patrol is not in my wheelhouse. I am not the audience, so I am not going to say that I'm excited about it, nor am I interested in it. But I will respect anyone who wants to see it and who will. If I was to give you a straight personal opinion, I would say I'm about 50-50. Once again, I'm deeply disappointed in whomever approved all of that bullshit with AI. And once again, Paw Patrol is propaganda, and it has been called out many, many times. But those are my two takes, but no more than 75%.
There you go. I respect it always. That is my pal Heather Hurt. Those are the projects we're covering this week. There's some other things that are out there. I didn't have a chance to see them all. But these are the top 3 for me. Let us know. Should we have covered something else? Do you agree with us? Do you think differently? Let's sound off in the comments. We can go back and forth. Heather and I always welcome it. We're down for it. Again, helps out the algorithm. So let's do it. Let's go. So yeah, those are our thoughts for this week. Dropping again, August 17th is the Friday, which we all know is the big film day, release day. But also some films drop on Thursday, Wednesday. You never know. Build up on some of these big tentpole films. But those are our thoughts. Let us know. Let's sound off in the comments below. Check out all of our interviews as well that are outside of this, our reactions, the gaming stuff dropping this week. Shout out to my Checkpoint squad. I'm about to go record that now. So there you go. That's Heather. I'm KAYFABEYBABY. Nerds rule the world.